Following Monday's massacre in Rockfort, Kingston, experts have weighed in on what would be deemed as deeper issues affecting communities. Our reporter Adrian Williams spoke with Director of Research at the Caribbean Policy Research Institute, CAPRI, as she shared her take on the shooting incident, along with what she sees as necessities to further curb the crime situation.
The peace hoped for by many in Kingston was on Monday evening shattered when gunmen claimed the lives of 5 people in Pleasant Heights, East Kingston. Director of Research at the Caribbean Policy Research Institute, CAPRI, Dr. Diana Thorburn, says stakeholders need to keep their eyes on the gangs.
You know, this expression, keep your eye on the prize, I wish that Jamaicans, ordinary Jamaicans, you and me, as well as decision makers in all different sectors, in the government, in NGOs, the funders would keep their eye on the gangs. If it doesn't stop the gangs, it's not going to reduce murder.
The researcher says if the concern is reducing the murder rate, there should be focus on reducing these factions. In a visit to the tension-filled community on Tuesday, Prime Minister Andrew Holness lauded the efforts of the security forces in reducing gangs by 75%.
We keep eroding them, but the gangs still exist, and at the spur of a moment, they can become brutal and fatal, as we have seen here.
Though the number of active gangs have been declining, Dr. Thorburn says gangs coming together to keep the peace won't last if the conditions surrounding them don't change.
Until you remove the conditions that allow gangs to thrive, this type of incident is going to keep on happening. You may have a temporary peace, but the context and the structural conditions of the communities in which these gangs exist, in which these gangs reproduce, in which these gangs operate, until those change, you're going to keep having incidents like this.
Adrian Williams for CVM News.